That's all you got? Mike wishes you well. Snow falls. Why worry where it goes? Mike thinks the snowflakes are pretty.
Is someone there?
Damn you!
Die already so I can pick this up.
get this over with. I can always use practice. Lead on to Skyhaven Temple. Be careful. The Forsworn are just as dangerous as they were. I'm not afraid.
Never should have. Put you down.
Victory is
If that's the way you want it.
you win. I submit.
That's how
Did
it's
you
done.
come? Do that. I'm warning you. Back off. I'm warning you. Back off.
Look out!
We're routed. Fall back.
Come and face the Forsworn.
cutting will save you. Not bad. It won't stay. This one's mine.
The Outsworn will retain what is rightfully ours.
That takes care of that. I'm going to check that out. Lead on to Skyrim Temple. Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Oh, it wasn't my imagination. That's it? That's your best? You can't beat
Another one. These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait!
Why are you stopping?
We should be careful here. See these symbols on the floor?
Esbern's right. Look like pressure plates.
We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful.
We're safe now. Let's move.
I think we must be close to the entrance.
Wonderful. Remarkable. Well preserved, too. Ah, here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil? This whole place appears to be a shrine to Reman. Ended the
It's coming to
Akaviri
life.
invasion under the stewardship. You recall?
You did it. Here's the entrance. After you, Dragonborn. You should have the honor of being the first to set foot in Skyrim.
No telling what we might find inside. Fascinating. Original Akaviri bas-reliefs, almost entirely intact. Amazing. You can see how the Akaviri craftsmen were beginning to embrace the more flowing Nordic style.
We're here for Alderman's wall, right, Esbern?
Yes, of course. We'll have more time to look around later, I suppose. Let's see what's up ahead. Shaw's bones, here it is. Aldrin's wall, so well preserved. Huh? I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Akaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on arts.
Yes, yes, let's see what we have. Isn't it amazing? Ah, thank you. Excellent. Now, where were we? Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Not everyone has an appreciation for the artistic wonders of the world. Let me see if I can find the right panel. Ah, here it is. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Good. The Greybeards can teach you a lot, but don't let them turn you away from your destiny. You're Dragonborn, and you're the only one who can stop Alduin. Don't forget it.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
What is it?
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blades. You see their distinctive long swords. Now they kneel, their ancient mission fulfilled. Learn something of our own history.
bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
The reach belongs to the Forsworn!
Huh?
Never should have come here.
My money's on the big one.
You step from us, Morgan now! You step from us, Morgan now! Glory to the Forsworn! I believe
I die for my
By the
people.
tribes, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The Markar City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
Margaret, he killed her. Right in front of me. She's a traveler from the Imperial City. Came by every day looking for jewelry for her relatives back home. Why would anyone want to kill her? Doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now.
What's
Gods.
happening to this city?
A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened? A Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket. No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. Mm-hmm.
What do you need?
Need something? Take a look. Good day.
What can an old skull do for you, huh? That's about the truth of it. Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought. Earned quite a name for myself when I was younger. The Bard's College still teaches some of my work to their students. Stop by again sometime. I'll sing for you.
Margaret, he killed her. Right in front of me.
Did you hear all that noise outside?
It's just the market rabble. We should get back to work. You there, if you're here to trade, step up to the counter. No, I'm not Arnleaf. Yes, I know it's called Arnleaf and Sons. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. No, as if trade wasn't poor enough. Now there's violence in the streets. It was the Forsworn, wasn't it? I lose dozens of shipments every season to those barbarians. Now they're in the city? Gods help us. I inherited the store from my husband. His father was Arnleif. My husband, Gunnar, died about 5 years ago. Forsworn attack. I miss that stubborn oaf. Oh, by the divines, is it that obvious? I swear, if my Gunnar was alive to see me now. This store would finally be on its feet if I hadn't lost my last shipment to the Forsworn attacks. A specially made Dibella statuette. You aren't for hire, are you? A sellsword? I'll pay you if you can recover that statuette from the Forsworn. Thank you. I'll have a sum of gold waiting for you when you return. Come back whenever you need something. Be careful.
Feel free to take a look around the store.
A patron. Speak to a Mednane or the Master. I am but a humble servant. Goodbye. Speak. It is not her desire that I do so. I insist on calling her my master. I am fond of the word. I would prefer the term mistress, but I fear it would make the master uncomfortable. Not quite. I have made my intentions known. It is up to her to respond. I do not know if she fancies me, yet her previous lover, a male, proved unsatisfactory, so it is said. Goodbye.
Watch what you're doing.
So you don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, evil rites and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find. Huh? Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on. To the bottom of this. Come out. We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. Stendar's mercy. This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go. Just a scratch. Shield or something.
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal. Further down. Yes, further into the bowels. So close, your prize is waiting. Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak. Rusted, dry. There was a time when this mace dripped with the blood of the feeble and the worthless. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrated, left it here to decay, until you came. Revenge? No, I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing, captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
The Treasury House is really just for patrons of the Silverblood family. You don't belong here. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they owned Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. I have records I need to tend to.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please. You find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Wayland and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silver Blood Inn. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Wayland, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. Keep your eyes and ears open.
You lost? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes, I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. No, don't get all upset. Here, take it. That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. Uh-huh.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
They say the drowned don't suffer, but there's always safety in the shadows for those who embrace it. No, stranger. A mortal does not retreat to the shadows. He's drawn to them. But you, I'm not so sure. Your heart beats with neither pity nor malice. Your bones speak in an unfamiliar tongue. Typically, the Warrens only beckon those who seek death. Can you hear it? Such sweet music. Many who reside here would not share such sentiments. For them, the music eats away at their insides. I don't need your charity. Neither do the people. It only serves to delay their suffering. Yes, take the sick one, Karine. She lies all day in her own filth, gripping her stomach in pain. Of course, there is a way out. The girl lacks the courage to do it on her own. You can help her. Her body yearns for your still, to feel its fiery kiss. You misunderstand my words. I said your efforts were futile. I never said you should stop. If charity brings you pleasure, who am I to deny you that fruit? Give the poor fools your alms, and ease the burden of your guilt. Yet if your aim is to help these people, then death is the most generous act of them all. Yes, but I don't mean that has to be your motivation. It certainly isn't mine. Pity or desire, good or evil, why you kill isn't important. Just that you savor it, the way she will savor the void. Listen closely, and you'll hear the sound.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Not impressed. That's all you got. That's your best, huh? mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. He told me to make sure you didn't get in the way. That's all I know, I swear.
Pardon me, stranger. Will you help me raise a flagon for my dear departed brother? May he find peace in Sovngarde. Oh, don't be such a sod. We're all friends here. But if you're the sort who needs a man's name, then call me Lundvar. I wear it with pride, stranger, and I won't ever change my colors. I don't care who wins the war. I don't care if a damn Forsworn sits on the throne. This is the uniform my brother wore, and this is the uniform I'll wear when I meet him in Sovngarde. All right then.
What do you need?
What do you need?
Speak.
There's no shipments coming in.
Unlike
so
my
I
husband
do
Clapper, I watch after our guests. Yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? I should remind Clapper to clean this place up. Nothing, you pig-headed oaf.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by... Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Ah, yes. Here, take a look at this. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Werewolf isn't the most popular man in town right now. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Ah, yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. Remember, ale is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Go. Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you. I have records I need to tend to.
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. What? By the gods, Betrid! Huh?
Never should have come here.
Nothing!
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach, until Ulfric came and put them down. My prison, the source of half the silver in Skyrim, the most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. The blood of Markarth is silver.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nebos. You heard him. Go on in.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. A monster? No. I'm just a servant. To my king, Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. You can't hide from me.
Fools, roll!
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak, until you and Elter started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never leave Markarth.
What happened?
Come quietly or face the Jarl's justice.
Hold! You're under arrest for murder and conspiracy against the city of Mark. You aren't fooling me. Trusted witnesses have seen you commit several murders, and there are accounts of your suspicious behavior throughout the city. Now come quietly. We'll never see the sun again. No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right, open her up. Now you, get down there.
What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast.
All right then.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? A true killer like me. The gods put us here to fill their halls with souls. You'll fit in fine down here. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. Fight well. You serve your time by ready to pay the toll, one shiv. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Come.
Get her!
Enough of this! God, no! Like the bite of a fiend! I'll skin you alive!
Don't let her get away!
Another! That's all you've got? At your best, huh? I fought worse than you.
Get her! Let her get away with
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour. Yeah. Go on in.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Your freedom? Yes. But even if you were to escape Sidna Mine, your name would still be stained with all that blood. You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nord stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you. There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is. I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control. Remember, it was the Nords who locked you up.
My daughter died. Things won't be the same without her.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it. My story, huh? Everyone in Sidna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists? So you know what it's like to have your life in someone else's hands. Why should they get to decide? Isn't judgment for the gods? Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside? I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Modinak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver. Long enough. My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up. I'm not Modinak. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead. Till next time. You're back. Have you done what I asked? Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting. Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Sidna Mine for good. Our vengeance will come.
I was sent here because someone said I was a Forsworn. Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the sun? Because you'll forget. You've finally become one of us. Come with me. I think it's time I announced my plans to you and your new brothers.
What's going on, Madanach? You wouldn't have old Grisvar killed unless you weren't planning on needing him.
My brothers, we have been here long enough. It's time to leave Sidna Mine and continue our fight against the Nords. Through this gate, just beside my quarters, is a tunnel. A tunnel that leads right through the old dwarven ruins of Markarth, into the city. Well, what do you say, my brothers?
The Reach belongs to the
Forsworn! I say you've earned an early pardon. Let's go. Into the tunnel. Let's go. Someone there? Oh, now! That must have hurt! No!
Madanach, I brought what you asked for.
Good work. Get ready while I have a word with our favorite outsider. I had Kai recover all the things the Nords stole from you. You better get ready before we break out into the city. And take this. It's blessed with the old magics. Something to remember me by. Now, I announce to all of Markarth that I have returned. Don't worry about your name. They'll know who to blame and fear after today. It'll take years, but I'll organize the Forsworn again. We'll reclaim our land, and then when power is ours, we'll have peace. A kingdom. Until then, let me offer you a warning. Beware the Forsworn. No place in the Reach is safe from us now.
Madanak, think you can escape my prison, do you? You'll pay for what you've done to my family.
Your family? You've poisoned the Reach with your tainted silver for long enough, Thonar!
Oh no, you don't!
Son of...
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done. If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no, you can't go in there. New to Skyrim? I was confused at first too. The Nords call their mausoleums the Hall of the Dead. It's where people in the city are buried. Fathers, forefathers, mothers, foremothers. RK, one of the 8 divines, god of the cycle of birth and death. It is his shrine people pray to when they visit the hall, and his divinity will watch over their ancestors on the way to the next life. I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon. All right. I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten. Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of RK will reward you. Take my key, and be careful. Tread lightly in the hall. We don't know what's in there.
Not many would walk blindly into a crypt, smelling of steel and blood, but not fear. I feel the hunger inside of you, gnawing at you. You see the dead, and your mouth grows wet. Your stomach growls. It's all right. I will not shun you for what you are. Stay. I will tell you everything you have forgotten. You were young when you first tasted human flesh, weren't you? A brother or sister had died? An accident, of course. Then the hunger set in. Curiosity. What's the harm in just one bite? It's okay now. You found a friend who understands you. You can let go of your guilt. A lot of our kind block out the memory of their first meal. The shame is too much. But you don't need to hide anymore. Namira, the Lady of Decay, accepts you for what you are. She has a place for us where we can sate our appetites without judgment. It's inside Reachcliff Cave. But the dead have stirred from their slumber recently, and I was forced here. Meet me there. We'll fight our way to Namira's embrace together. Until then, tell the people of Markarth that their dead won't be disturbed anymore. We have bigger plans ahead.
You've returned. What happened in the Hall of the Dead? Divines preserve you. You're a hero. We'll reopen the hall right away. Here, take my amulet as a reward. Oh, goodbye then.